to start the afternoon. Lifted the other way out to left center. Robles is on his horse. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Victor Robles digging in now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. In there, no balls and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Kurt Suzuki is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And there's his first base hit in this one.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Suzuki, the runner at first with 2 gone. Drilled to the right side. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. So here's Jeff McNeil, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Now batting, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Popped him up. Thames over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Cano waits on the first pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game. All set for the start of the inning, but speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
In the air, down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Conforto is there to put it away for route number 1. Adam Eaton digging in next. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batter, second base.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. This pitch is popped up. Alonso has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Michael Conforto. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball. Extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Tanner Rainey is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first in time, one away. At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here 2-1. Ready now, Jacob deGrom. Couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find its way to the 335 sign.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here. Looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. deGrom rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now a 3-1 game.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings, and it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Juan Soto to the plate now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. So digging in now, Victor Robles. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance? Eric Thames. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and a strike to count. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
That fires me up right there. What a clutch AB. A 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
0-1 the count. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, Dero?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
Heidi, put this one into context for us. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Nationals will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. So the Mets will go 2-0 to start their campaign.
Yeah, they would have loved to have gone 2-0 to start this campaign, and they had a chance there late in the game, Dan, to get it done, but it wasn't meant to be.
Well, D-Roll, we'll just have to see if they can bounce back tomorrow and put themselves in a position to claim this series. That would be something they'd feel real good about moving forward, that's for sure.
The Mets have kicked off their first road trip of the season here in this game, and for a word on that, here's our own Heidi Watney.
Leading off for Washington.
Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Into the box, Trey Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Rosario's got it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the... Austin Voth has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Into the box now, Ahmed Rosario. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in now, Marcus Stroman. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. It's now 3-1. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
The batter, number 6.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The first baseman.
So we've got runners at the corners here, one away, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. High in the air and deep to left center field. Racing back the center fielder, and this one is gone, a home run.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Daniel Hudson will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Taylor will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Here's Jake Marisnick. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Hudson rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Taylor. He tracks it down, and that will. So here's Starlin Castro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Seth Lugo answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble.
Seth Lugo.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now. Juan Soto to the plate now. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Soto carries a hitting line just over the .280 plateau. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Left side. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
The bat, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Eduardo Nunez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for New York, number 12, Eduardo Nunez.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Up next to the bat.
Boy, that's a bullet right there. You're thinking this is extra bases off the bat, but a terrific play by the outfielder.
Yeah, and I thought he was hanging out watching himself and digging what he had just done, but that's not the case. He was busting it out of the box. Nice play by the defender to get.
And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Rowena Elias enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So here's Jeff McNeil, and he hits it hard to the right side, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. High in the air and deep down the line in left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes the catch in the corner. Dylan Betances is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Into the box now, Yan Gomes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting.
On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
So, D-Row, travel in style they will, at least until tomorrow, their first road game of the season. This is a statement win.
Yeah, Heidi said it earlier. When you head out on the road, you want to win early to set the tone for the trip. They've gotten off on the right foot so far, and we'll see if they play with some extra confidence going forward.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Sogard has it.
Come on.
And that's the second out. Digging in to try it again, Ahmed Rosario. And they're runners at the corners now.
Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And
one down now, one down.
So stepping in, Omar Narvaez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Shot here as this is sent towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. To second for 1. On to first as they get the... Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First pitch coming, here it is. Line toward the alley in left center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Ready once again, Christian Yelich. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Down to short, this could be 2. Rosario's got it. To second, there's Cano. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. He singled his last time up. Toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles.
Digging in, Ahmed Rosario. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to short. Garcia has it.
Move it.
And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. Well, we talked about him earlier, so let's recap. Rosario had a fairly pedestrian night offensively.
Well, he did have the 1 hit, so that's good. We mentioned earlier what a difference this guy can make for this club when he's locked in.
Yeah, Dan, and though he wasn't a major factor in this one, he's going to be just fine. You can't make the highlight reels every night, but he'll have his days, I guarantee it.
The Metropolitans have gotten off to a good start so far this season. For more on that, let's check in with Heidi Watney. Heidi?
Matt, this team entered the season carrying the weight of high expectations from their fan base, and they've responded with a solid start out of the gate. The players and coaches that I've talked to think there's still a lot of room for improvement, though, and they're challenging themselves to raise the bar even higher in every aspect of the game. We'll keep an eye out for that as the season progresses.
Thank you, Heidi. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Caleb Smith. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's only 2 for 10. Alonso is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Stepping into the box, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't. Digging in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. This one's down to third. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The right fielder, number 30.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos.
Wilson.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch. First delivery to him on the way. Corey Dickerson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
2 strikes.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Relay to first in time. And Magnera Sierra remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
Now playing left field.
Here comes the first pitch.
Magnera
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Sierra is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Jed Lowry will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Yeah. Lowry.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jake Marisnick. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Line drive, base hit down the line. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Hero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of him.
And the throw is in time to get him to return. Robert Gesellman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 65.
Now the pitch.
Robert.
Hit high and deep out to left field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Garrett Cooper will come on as a pinch hitter.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Gets a small piece near the plate. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Matt Joyce will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Marlins.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Rosario has got it, and the side is retired. Garrett Cooper will stay in the game, taking over in right field and batting in the 8th spot. Eliezer Hernandez comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. This one's down to third. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 30.
So striding in, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Seared down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is through into left field, a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Hit in the air to straightaway center. VR is going to have room out there as he puts. First pitch of the at-bat. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. Swing and a line drive. But just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Brian Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting. Left field.
Ready now for the Marlins, Magneuris Sierra. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Out in front of it, strike 1. Sierra is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be and the throw to first is there. The inning is. J.D. Davis is going to come in and pinch hit here as he's the potential winning run here in the bottom half of inning number 10. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeff McNeil. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. This is pulled into right, into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch. Justin Wilson takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching for the New York Mets. Number
11th inning set to get underway. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is popped up. Cano is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day. Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
First baseman, Pete.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot here to left center field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. So what do you take, if anything, from this one, guys?
Matty, this season is still just getting underway. A lot of these teams haven't really shown us who they are or who they're going to be. And the ones who have begun to do so haven't had enough time to separate all that much from the pack anyway.
Yeah, this was an exciting early season game and a definite boost for the winner, but I don't take too much from these games just yet. Like D-Rose said, teams identify themselves really from this point on.
If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
Leading off for the Marlins, the first
Out in front of it, strike one.
Jesus Aguilar.
0-1 is a circle change that's over for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Let's go.
No runs, no hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove.
Nice.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty...
Here it comes on 0-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball. Leading off the inning, Miguel Rojas. And they'll need him to get something going here. Swinging a ball lifted into straightaway center. Nimmo is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Garrett Cooper will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's popped up. Here comes the right fielder. Oh, what happened? He dropped it. The throw into second, and he's safe. Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Nimmo. He can't get to it. This one's down. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late. Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
So stepping in, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Marisnick going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. So now to the plate, Jesse Winker, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases. This is line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Eduardo Nunez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Galvis is there. In time to first, and there are two away. Stepping into the box, Jake Marisnick. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. He's set and the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And Jerry Familia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lifetime. Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right. And I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. In now, Tucker Barnhart. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Chopper to short. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. 0 for 2 for him to this point. After it is Marisnick. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Robert Stevenson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Going back is the right fielder. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He went down on strikes last time up.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
In the air now, out to right field. Winker is there, and he'll make the catch. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's a high pop-up. Nido waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 2.
Here comes the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Yeah, if he...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Amir Garrett is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Michael Conforto, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And this will be fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Senzel backing up on it. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him. In now, Ahmed Rosario, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Jeff McNeil will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 6.
Rosario makes a move from first. Lifted into center field. Senzel is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in, Jake Marisnick. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runners off for second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The runner from first crosses the plate.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Popped him up. Cano has a play. And that's the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. In now for the Reds, Tucker Barnhart. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Right side. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
You